Welcome back, friends. I'm here with my mom, Kathy.
Hi.
And if you're new, my name is Shannon. And today we are going to do a Q&A answering a lot of the questions about decluttering, organizing, simplifying, and all that.
Yep.
First question is for Kathy. Since you have been decluttering, have your friends your age started decluttering too? Or do you really see how much stuff your friends have in their homes because they haven't? Just wondering.
Well, I know just by talking to people that they're on board with decluttering, and I'm surprised to hear it because I never promote it, and I assume that they don't even watch our channel, your channel.
I think most people don't watch
like
our
how
channel.
I said our channel. Yeah.
Most people that we know don't.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I find that a lot of people are decluttering. They talk about it, and I don't know if it's an age thing, and we all start thinking like we have a lot of stuff here to deal with. So I do see that happening a lot and hear about it. Yeah.
And I think when the question said, do you go to people's homes and like notice a bunch of clutter? But I don't think when I go to someone's home, I honestly am not analyzing much of anything.
No, I don't either. I don't. Some people have more things than I do, but they always have, and it's comfortable and it's nicely placed. So I don't ever see someone in a big decluttered house. No.
The only time I tend to notice clutter, sometimes when I'm driving in the neighborhood, not even on my street, but just in the city, and someone has their garage open and there's boxes all the way to the whole entire garage, I'll notice that.
Yes.
And I'll think, wow, that's a lot of stuff. But other than that, I really don't notice it.
Yeah, I don't either.
At friends' houses or anything. I usually actually go into homes and think, oh, it's so cozy, beautiful, pretty.
Yes, me too. I admire everybody's homes.
Yeah,
their art on the walls, and I love seeing other people's homes.
Yeah. We had 2 comments on one of our most recent videos, and the first one said, Kathy, I like that, you said taking up more space than it's worth. Great reminder. Someone said it's taking up more space than it has value. This is a key idea. So you had said that.
Yeah, I did.
In one of the most recent videos. Sometimes we say things and it sticks with people.
Yeah, right. I didn't realize I said it, but I remember it now when someone brought it up. But yeah, because I'll keep something in a shelf or something and I don't use it maybe once a year. And I thought, that's just my thinking was it's not even worth keeping. It's taking up more space. I could put something else there that I use more often. So
it really stuck out to me when I was reading these that I also have that situation sometimes where in our hall closet, I came across, and I'll probably talk about this in a future video, I came across a box that I used to have a plant in, so it's kind of decorative, and inside that box were 3 other organizational boxes, black ones stacked together, all the same. And then inside that was another organizational thing. And what stuck out to me was I hadn't used those in years. They were used at one point, really used a lot. And then maybe something replaced them or they're the wrong size, whatever. I stacked them all up, put them in there thinking, I don't want to get rid of them because I'll probably end up reorganizing stuff and I'll use them. And that's a really hard thing for me to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because there have been times in the past where I've used them.
Yeah, right.
And so it's hard.
That's taking up space where you might have wanted to put some, blankets or something, and you can't do it because that's sitting in there. Yeah.
I pulled them out and I thought, the first bin is really big.
Right.
And I thought,
remember that.
why am I doing that? It's just wasting perfectly good space where I could have the kids put their craft stuff and, it could be usable space. So that stood out to me and I went and found those bins from what you said. So very helpful.
Hey, thank you.
It's a quote. We can put on a t-shirt or something. That feeling of anxiety when someone asks if you want something is a feeling I have experienced a lot as well. Just a big no, not another thing to manage. And they're referring to one of the most recent videos where I had said it was giving me anxiety when you asked me if I wanted the family book.
Yeah. And a family book, it was, to clarify, it's not a history in any way. It was about one person's art, one family way off the tree.
That we never knew.
And not directly related other through cousin. And they had made, their family had made a book of his art and gave it or sold it to me or something. I don't know, in Sweden.
Somehow
So
you got
anyway,
it.
I got it somehow. But so it really didn't mean anything to me, but I felt like I should keep it. And then it was such a relief. But I know when I asked you, you're like, oh, you have to take it on. And no.
Because I started to think, oh man, I should probably take it because it's part of the heritage. And, but it started giving me anxiety. Yeah. And honestly, it's weird that that would happen. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't. Like I shouldn't get anxiety over something. Right. But I guess just the thought of where am I going to store it and who's going to get it eventually from me? Where's it going to go? So I'm glad I just let you make the decision.
Well, on that anxiety thought, every time I take out, I have one box left of my dad's things, and it's historic, and it's like his racing ring, and every time I take that out, I have that same feeling like I would like to just throw it in the trash, but I can't. And so I've got to find people who want it because I don't need it, but it takes time to go through and write down what this is from and that's from. So it does give me anxiety. And so what I do is I just put the lid on and put it back on the shelf because it's too much to deal with. So yes, I definitely get that, the anxiety level.
It is. And it's odd. It shouldn't be, but it is. It is. It's a thing.
So if you're going to get rid of something, do your friends and neighbors a favor, just family, and just throw it in the trash.
Don't ask them.
Don't even tell them. Don't put them through it.
Some things you asked me about, and there's something that you could go buy at Target. And that kind of stuff, I just can easily say, no, I'm good. I don't need that. You know, our neighbors, we all know each other, and we'll text each other sometimes. Hey, could you use this fan, this brand new fan? Or someone just text me, can you use this bunk bed or something? And I can easily just say, oh no, you know what? We already have a bunk bed. So we don't need one. There's no stress with that. Right. I can just say no problem, no hard feelings. Yeah. But I guess when it comes to something more sentimental or family, it becomes anxiety.
Yes, it does.
Downsizing from home into an apartment and having trouble with tools. I know I won't need the jigsaw, hedge, clipper, special screwdriver, etc., but mentally just can't let go. Next homeowner is not interested in these items. Any words of wisdom or mantras I can use to make this process easier for me mentally? What do you have any advice?
I'd say just bite the bullet, get on Facebook Marketplace, show pictures of them. Tell a few people they're going to be out in your front yard for an hour and people will come by and get it, or just put them out in a bin and in your front yard, wherever you are, and just say free tools and they will go. And don't think about it. You can't use it. So,
or drop it at the local secondhand store.
Yeah, you can drop it off.
I think mentally, probably to wrap your head around it, is you are going to be so much happier with the space that you will have rather than those items taking up maybe a closet or a little tiny area that you have to store things because you're going to an apartment. I really think that way helps a lot. When I think that way, it just changes. It goes from being a negative thing of getting rid of it to more of a positive thing. Oh, I'm going to have all the space. I'm going to have an easier time organizing what I need.
And I'm feeling the benefits of that. I'm actually feeling it and it feels good. I know a lot of people have said that it feels so good to have the space. So you will be happy once you get rid of it. And the other thing you can do is give it to a friend or a family member, and then you can go visit them.
So you'll see your thing.
I want to go see my hedge clippers. There. Okay.
And if there's the fear that you might need it, even though you said you wouldn't,
you're right.
Sometimes that's a fear. Yeah. And there have been things like I had that IKEA shoe thing that I didn't have, got rid of, had it before, whatever. And I start to think, well, this is the way of thinking about it is I had it when I needed it. I used it. I got rid of it when I no longer needed it. And I got it again when I needed it. So I know people will say waste of money, this and that, but I really truly try to keep only the things that I need and nothing else.
Right. And sharing with a thrift store, sharing those things like your shoe things, if you buy and sell through there or buy and give away through there, then it's not so painful. Instead of buying it, getting rid of it and have to go buy it again, it's easier. Yeah.
And if it's under a certain threshold of money, I have a way easier time just being like, okay, I don't need this. It's taking up way too much space. And if I need it, I can get it again.
Yeah.
This comment is exactly what we were pretty much just talking about. Kind of ironic that excess drawer organizer bins, which are used to help keep your house tidy, is causing the clutter in your closets, which is completely true.
Yeah.
Even you have that metal thing, and I know we're going to try to find something else for your new closet. There will probably be built-ins one day, but it's one of those things where I actually see that closet and think that metal thing is taking up more room than it's really even organizing anything.
Well, but it's giving me shelves, so I have a place to put my sewing machine. I wouldn't have any place. It'd be on the floor. I'd be tripping over it.
It's working for now.
It's working for now, but yes, ultimately it will have a better situation there.
I think so. And it's just funny that that person pointed it out, but it is true. If you go and buy a whole bunch of organizers that you don't really need, and now they're just taking up more space than the junk that
once I get those shoe shelves in there that Grant's going to make, I can get rid of all those shoe bins. I'll just put all my shoes there, and that'll be that.
Yes. I'm assuming this is for you. Do you ever regret getting rid of some things? I got rid of my 45s back in the late 70s, and today I wish I still had them.
There are some things that I don't really regret getting rid of it, but I remember them. So today I just happened to be watching the video of Joyce from Heart and Home, and she was decluttering her sister's mother-in-law's kitchen or something like that. And then I was looking at all the stuff that they were going through because the mom had moved to a home and downsizing. Yeah. So they had all these kitchen utensils lay down on the table. And so I did like stop, freeze frame, click, click, click. And I thought, I had that, I had that, I had that. I had all these tools, things that were old and cool. And I thought, oh, I used to have the apple parer and just all kinds of stuff. So it was fun for me to look at it. But I thought, what would I do if I had all that now? Where would I put it? Would I even use it? So it is sentimental to look at the older things and things that were better and better built. And so, yeah, it was a neat deal for me to see, but I don't want any of it. I forgot what the question was. I get off track.
You're on the right track.
I'm on the track, but I have no idea what the question was.
The question was, do you ever regret getting rid of some things? She got rid of her 45s and she wishes she had them today.
Yeah. I think if I had saved mine since I was, 13, 12, my 45s, and I just got rid of them. And I kind of wish I had done it before because they had been taking up space. I had a special thing to put them in and all that. So I could have gotten rid of those, 50 years ago, 30 years ago. I don't know. And been just the same because I never looked at them. And
you never used them.
I never used them, never looked at them. So I would have been fine. And maybe if I heard a song, I remember hearing those songs, the songs are still out there. Just having that physical record, it doesn't bother me at all. I don't miss it at all, or things like that.
Yeah, I have a little story as well about the strawberry shortcake house from when I was a kid. And it's so, to backtrack a little bit, there's now online, I see this a lot on Facebook and different, maybe Instagram, where they're really targeting millennial. I'm a millennial. I'm a young millennial, I guess. Or am I an old millennial? I don't know. I'm on the cusp.
Who knows?
Of millennial. Anyhow, so they'll have this millennial flashback type thing, and they'll have just pictures of things from my childhood.
Yeah.
So it could be like those Lisa Frank bright colored folders and stuff that I grew up with, lunch boxes and different things. And seeing the picture or little video clip of those items, it's so bizarre. It brings this weird feeling through your body, like, oh my gosh,
you can smell it. You can smell it. We all relate to that. I'm with the 45s. That's what all these ladies are relating to.
It's a different generation, but you have the same thing.
It's the same feeling.
Yeah.
You smell something, you see something, and it brings back so many memories.
And it's kind of cool to, I follow this one thing. I think it's called like some geriatric millennial or something like that. It's for the older millennials. And so it shows all the different things from when I was like, maybe 10 or 12.
Right.
And I'll get this feeling like I'll see one of those things that you used to keep your pencils in, like a pencil box from when you're in school. And just, I could, like you said, I could just feel it, like smell it, like brand new going to school, how fun it was to pick it out and put it in my new colorful backpack and have my lunchbox. And it brings back these emotions and feelings that it's very weird.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. I love it.
It's a good feeling. But I imagine if I had all of that sitting in a big pile in my living room, that's a different story.
Yes.
that's not a good
we
feeling.
still have the memories and the feelings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't really need to keep all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, anyway.
And then let's fast forward back to the strawberry shortcake story. Let's full circle here.
Okay.
When I was probably maybe 7 or 8, I had a big strawberry shortcake house. It was massive.
Yes.
It was a big thing. And I don't know, we were moving from one place to another and you said, oh, we can't fit that where we were moving. It's got to go or whatever. It just disappeared. It was gone. And so, I remember being like, where did the strawberry shortcake house go? And for some reason, that just stuck in my head so vividly, like the strawberry shortcake house going. And I was so upset about it at the time.
I'm going to start looking for one for you.
No, and so that's the thing. That's the thing. I've seen these strawberry shortcake houses online, and I still have some of the furniture that my kids play with now. But it's funny because I've seen the big house, and I think, well, no wonder you got rid of it. It was
it was huge.
It was so big. And I can relate now as a mom, you getting rid of it. Like, okay, we don't have room for all this junk. And so, but for some reason that sticks in my head as something that like in my mind, I think, oh, it'd be cool to have that back, but not really, because where am I going to put it? Yeah,
that's why we go to thrift stores, antique stores. I go to antique stores, I look, I get the feeling, I had that, oh, it's so cool. And then that's it.
You don't want it.
Don't need to keep it. No, don't need to have it.
Where would I put that? Strawberry shortcake would be like on our bed or something in that house. There's no room
I'll be out buying hip hugger skirts and go-go boots pretty soon. And a poor boy top just to get the feeling.
You did that one time with the Barbie case.
Oh, I know. I did. I bought a Barbie case at an antique store because it was my Barbie case. And then I bought they did the reproduction of my Barbie doll with the dark bubble head. And then I kept it for a while. I had it in that china cabinet or whatever it was. And then I finally said, this is insane. Why? I don't take it out. I don't play with it. I just look at it. So from now on, I'll go to an antique store if I want to see some of my old stuff.
Or follow the geriatric millennial thing and you'll see all of it. We have a few personal questions. I think mostly for me. No, there's some for you too. So why did you move far away to New Zealand to be a nanny? So I might have answered this in the past, but I moved to be a nanny in New Zealand back in 2008. I had graduated college from Cal State Fullerton. I was working at a local place here as just an office job. I didn't really have anything I was super excited about with working. I was living at home with you guys in your old bedroom, in your old house.
In your old bedroom.
In my old bedroom, that was your bedroom. And so I didn't really have a huge direction I was excited about going in. And my dad had worked internationally in the past. And so I said, oh, it would be really fun to travel and go to a different country. I didn't really even care what country. And I said, it would be fun to go and live somewhere else for like a year or maybe 6 months or a year and get the feel of living in a different environment, different country, different everything. And at that time, I had a friend who was one of my roommates in college, and she went and signed up to aupair.com at the time. And she went and she was a nanny in France. She became an au pair for a short time, I think maybe 6 months.
And she had taken French.
She spoke a little French. So for me to go to France would have been cuckoo because I don't speak any French. But I didn't care at the time. I said I would go anywhere. And I signed up for the aupair.com because it would put you in all different countries. It wasn't only France. And so I signed up to that. I thought, let's just see what's out there. And it was interesting because I was seeing all these different families that had offers. And then I told my dad, I'm interested in traveling and working somewhere else in another country. And it was so bizarre because it just so happened that one of his friends who lived in New Zealand had just had a baby like 8 months before, and they were looking for a live-in nanny, which was so random. It was just so bizarrely meant to be. And so he said, we've never had a live-in nanny before, but we're looking for somebody. And so they offered me the position to live with them and be a full-time nanny. And so I said, let's try it. And at the time, it was all on a trial basis.
Yes.
We said if it didn't work for whatever reason, for them or for me, I could just come home and be like, we're done. And so I said, let's just do it. Let's try it. And so I moved to New Zealand back then. And I don't know how old I was, maybe 23.
We were 24 because you turned 25 there.
Yeah. So I was 24.
Yeah.
And moved there. The little girl I was watching was 8 months old, I think, when I started. And it was just so fun to live in another country.
Learn to drive on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah. And the good thing is everyone speaks English there. So you don't have to learn another language. You do have to drive on the other side.
Yeah.
So it was fun. And it was really cool to learn a new culture and what they do differently and how they, just everything is different. You would think it's the same because they speak English.
The culture's still different.
Culture's so different. Right. And it was a really good learning experience to get away from America and see how other people live. And it was really sad though. Like I almost get like, oh my God.
It's like I have to block it out.
I'm going to cry.
You can't even think about her going.
Yeah, I can't think about it because oh my God. Are you kidding me?
It was painful.
It was so
but you know what? That's
hard.
Right. That's right when Facebook, my face,
Skype.
Something started. Skype. Okay.
My face.
My face. That was it, right? My space. My face.
Skype. Skype. Facebook.
Facebook. I don't know.
Well, Facebook was going, but Skype was how we talked.
Okay, Skype. Yes.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Well, anyways, it was one of the coolest experiences, and I met my husband in New Zealand. But it was also one of the saddest because
that picture, I always picture that picture of her walking onto the airplane, pulling your luggage, and we're all crying.
I cried the whole flight. So if you can imagine 14 hours, I think it's 14 hours.
Yeah.
Of crying. The guy next to me was like,
move her.
It was so funny. And you had written me a card and I read the card on the plane.
Oh God.
And the guy next to me was like, are you okay? I'm like, like I couldn't stop crying.
God, it's so funny.
Because it truly was, it was so exciting, but it was so sad because we're best friends and we've been best friends forever. Well, since I was born.
Yeah. I didn't know her before that.
She didn't know me before that. We met when I was born.
Yeah, okay. That's what we did.
Anyways, we've been best friends forever. And when I had to say goodbye, well, I was sad to see my dad go too. But I mean,
we took you to the airport, sat there, watched you go off.
Sad, and it was like one of the saddest things because you and I lived together and we like talk every day, and we still do.
So
but
thank God for Skype because we were able to talk just about every day.
We talked every day.
You'd hear that thing.
And actually, the dad that I worked for and lived with said, "You are like ruining my what is it called? The Wi-Fi.
The data?
The data?
Using up all her data, his data."
He said, "Can you stop?" I go, "Sorry, I'll pay you more or whatever." But it was so...
He watches this too.
Oh, yeah. Hi. But it was so funny because it was so sad. It really was.
It was really hard. I'm sure people have dealt with that, having their children move overseas or move away. I can't even imagine people. Yeah. So we're way off the subject.
We're way off the subject, but it was very, very, it was like really, really sad. Yeah. But it was
a big event.
A good experience.
Yes.
And you came and visited me.
Yes. Like three times.
3 times. But so I ended up staying there. So after the first year of being a live-in nanny, I then met my husband.
Which I told her right when she moved there. I said, do not date anybody. Just don't even date. Just be a nanny and then come home in a year.
I met somebody like the second week.
Right away, she met him. I'm going, oh no. Oh no, it's over.
It was so funny because I met him right away. And thank goodness, because I don't think I would have even made it if I didn't meet him. Him and Anna. I met another nanny that was from New Jersey and we're still friends. And Anna was also like, why am I crying? This is so stupid. But Anna,
because you never think of this.
I don't think of it. But Anna also like saved me, Grant and Anna, to like stay because I was sad missing you. But like all of a sudden I met Anna and we had such a fun time. And then I met Grant and it's like, why am I crying? It's so stupid. Long story short is I met Grant. He hosted me to stay another 2 years.
Yeah.
And within those 2 years, we did a lot of travel. You came and visited 3 times.
Yeah.
And I came back here each year.
3 times, yeah.
And so we still saw each other like every 6 months.
Yes.
So it's
once a year. Once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you came and then I would go.
So I was there for 2 weeks and then you'd come here for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So it was like we saw each other and then we talked every day, but it was still really, really difficult.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm going to stop crying now.
Okay.
But it was a good experience. And obviously I met my husband and then we came back here after 3 years. So
she gave him the ultimatum. I'm going home. If you want to come with me, but we have to get married.
Yeah. I said, if you want to come here, we got to get married because there's no other way you can come to America pretty much without some other huge visa thing. So he came here on a fiance visa and we got married within 90 days, 60 days? No, 90 days. A 90 day visa. 90 days we got married. But we had been dating and living together for 3 years. So it wasn't like it was a 90-day.
Right. You knew him very well. Yeah.
Yeah. We knew each other really well. Okay. I'm going to stop crying now.
Okay.
Did your parents visit you in New Zealand? So we covered that. Yes. My parents both came a few times and then you came on your own a few times.
Yeah.
And there's so many stories with that. Oh my gosh.
I know.
The craziest stories. We're getting off track here, but we went to go pick her up from the airport and Grant accidentally put diesel into the gas tank.
Oh my God.
And we had to get Sakimoto is what the guy was called.
Sakimoto.
He came over. We had to wait an hour for Sakimoto to show up to suck all the diesel out of the gas tank. And we had no phone to contact you. And she was so mad. And
I was sitting there for hours. I thought, I don't even know who to call. I asked the guy, can I use your phone? And here's the number. He couldn't even make it work.
So many stories.
It was so crazy.
She was ready to beat Grant up. She goes,
this is a good start, Grant.
After we moved back here, got married, we lived in Orange County for a while. And then after we lived there for a while, we eventually moved up here where we've been since 2019.
Yeah, to be closer to us.
Closer to you guys.
Yeah.
And so we went from being very, very far away from each other to being super, super close.
Which has been great. I get to see the boys all the time. Yeah. I can't imagine having to drive an hour and a half to get to see you.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be coming that often.
It would be way harder. And if we lived in another country, which
I can't even imagine.
And that's the hard part is Grant's family does live in another country. So we have that to deal with his family. So that is hard for them. He's not nearly as close with his family as we have always been, but it's still difficult. It's still hard. And they come and visit every few years here. We have been back one time, but we haven't had just the funds to go as often as we would love to. It's very expensive. It's like $1,000 a ticket per person just to fly there. And so it's a lot that you'd have to save up to be able to take time off work and have the money to go. Yeah. So it's a lot, but we do have plans in the future. We do save for that. So hopefully we'll get a visit soon. Yeah. I never thought that this would become a sad video that we would be getting emotional about.
Emotional. Yeah.
So I'm sorry for that if we made you emotional and not laughed this time. We don't really like to keep it laughter and, light, but I want to say a big thank you for being here, being part of our community. If you're new, you can hit the subscribe button, and also you can join our free email list where we will be sending out digital downloads of some of my mom's art. Oh, yeah. As well as free declutter checklists and all that sort of stuff. So I'll have the link to that in the description box below.
Goodbye.
Bye.